All come in here.
Morning. Good. I'm very fine. How are you?
You are allergic to prawns.
I am. I'm allergic to prawns, so I'm just standing here thinking, what have you crossed? Because I don't know if I can try it, and I really would love to.
I seriously don't think you can.
I'm not going to.
What happens when you have them?
Oh, I'll just be an anaphylactic shock on the floor.
Okay. No, maybe not then.
No, I'm not
going to... What about a fish cake?
We can't be sure that that's not touched.
If you haven't touched.
Oh, I
see.
No. Can
I have some of that?
You can have a bit of Lassie.
Yeah.
Lassie, come home.
Lassie.
Yes, exactly.
Should we try this?
Yeah.
Is there another fork?
There we go.
There you have prawns in this.
Fish cake, strawberry lassie, and prawn curry with coconut milk and boiled rice. Very good.
You're all a fluster.
Not fluster. It's just we only always have 6 or 7 minutes, but I don't know where the time goes.
Because you cook 12 dishes. Just do one.
It's a banquet.
There we go.
So what? You're going to pop that on here?
Yes, I'm going to pop
I'd
that.
like
That
to
was
see
really good.
No, that's enough for me. That's
Oh, the fish cakes are beautiful, by the way.
Are they?
They're absolutely lovely. I'm not sure we've got a fork.
No.
There are forks underneath. Hang on.
And all this is very good for you, isn't it?
Yes, it's all very healthy.
Because it's all fresh
not good for you.
ingredients. Why is it not good for you? Because you'll eat more and more and more.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this, and then we're going to say, Reza, I don't know what to say.
awful.
Thank you very much. If you would like the recipe for the strawberry and cardamom lassi or any of the other dishes that Reza's cooked, have a look at our website, itv.com/this morning. If you are a Sky viewer, then you can press your red button now.
Now, a quick word about a future show. Have you ever been on holiday and had the perfect meal but never quite managed to recreate it at home? Is your pasta pitiful or your calzone always cremated?
I'm so sorry. John's found a little bit of elastic band
in my
in his lassi.
What are you trying to do? Kill me!
Help is on hand then, as Gino D'Acampo will be opening up his Italian market to bring a little bit of Roma to the studio during the summer. He'll be rustling up dishes that you would like to see live on the show.
So if you've got ideas for what you would like our very own King of the Kitchen to cook, then email us this morning at itv.com. We'll need them by Monday the 26th.
Are you getting any of this, what we're saying?
Probably not.
We'll do it again tomorrow, and we'll tell you all
words.
about it tomorrow. John is here after the break, if we haven't killed him. Very best of luck. Well, he's celebrated 20 glittering years on stage and screen, and with a successful music career, there is no end to the talents of Mr. John Barrowman.
Well, apparently not, as he's just made an explosive appearance in the hit show Desperate Housewives.
You're a phony. The only cause you ever believed in is you.
I'm trying to save the planet.
Oh, God, you still have that ego.
I was trying to save you, too.
Oh, well, thanks for caring, but Nick saved me, and he showed me what a coward you really are.
Do you really want to start talking about Nick right now? Ha!
I'm not going. I see your car.
You got 1 minute to get rid of her, or there's going to be one less neighbor at the block party.
Come on in.
Hey, I need a lasagna recipe for Carlos. Hi.
Hi, I'm Anthony, Angie's brother.
Oh, you never told me you had a brother.
I'm sure she hasn't told you lots of things.
Oh, he's a baddie. He's a runner.
What a gig to
That was so much fun. It was, and the fact there, we were just chuckling watching it because you get to be nasty, and then it's that dark humor where it switches, and you have that comedy element of it. It was such fun to do.
And you're a big fan of the show anyway, aren't you?
I've watched it since day one, and I've followed it, and the fact that when I was out in Los Angeles and Mark Cherry got in touch with me and said, I want you to do it, it was one of those things, it was a no-brainer. I had to say yes. No, even if it was a walk-on part with one line, I still had to do it.
Which it wasn't.
It was a great part, and it was bizarre because hadn't you been at that lot 32 years before?
That's right. I was in... they do the Universal Studio tours for those of the viewers who've been there to visit.
I've done it.
I've done it too. I did it when I was 8 years old. I did it. 8, 9 years old, and I sat in there, and then when I was on the set with my sister, because we did an extra chapter in our the paperback about Desperate Housewives, I stood there and I looked at her and I said, you know what's really weird is when I was a kid, I was on the tour coming down this road, never thinking that I would one day be standing here as a man and be working on this lane. So it's just bizarre how things happen.
Just so amazing. And you had, I mean, obviously when you're filming these sorts of things, there's lots of downtime, and you had some quite unique ways of filling in the time, didn't you?
Did I?
Did you?
Did I? I would have maybe a little grope or two with somebody, and they would have a grope or two with me. All I'll say is Drea and also Eva had the same kind of sense of humor that I did, and it was quite fun.
Isn't it mad? I mean, the housewives. I mean, there's always that kind of rumours where you just imagine whenever you put a load of women together, they're just all going to hate each other and not get on. So you've had first experience.
I've had first experience there, and they are not on the set at the same time. You know, and maybe there's a reason, but I never really had any problem with any of them. They were all civil to me. The really bizarre thing for me was the first day I got off the airplane and I had to go into a read-through, and I sat, and there was Felicity Huffman, Marcia Cross, you had Drea, you had Eva, you had Terry Hatcher, all of them, all the men sitting there, and I'm sitting at the table just in my head going, don't screw this up, don't screw this up, don't screw this up. It was surreal.
At what point did you believe that it was actually really going to be happening? Because if you had cocked it up then, I assume that
they would have said, thank you very much.
Thanks so much for coming in.
There's your ticket. I put it this way. I don't let my nerves get to me that way. I know how to make them work. I've been in the business long enough that I would never have let them see me sweat, basically. But if I had cocked it up, Mark would have pulled me aside and said, look, I want you to play it differently. And he was on set all the time. So if we did something that wasn't to the liking of the director or the writers, they would say. But what was really weird was all these people knew me from Torchwood. And they were like, oh, we love Torchwood. We think you're great. We think you're such a great this, that, and the next thing. And I'm going, guys, it's just John. I'm just this guy who, this is a big gig for me. How can you be so excited about me being here?
Well, was there a bit of a hoo-ha in the States about a gay man playing a straight role?
That was something written about Newsweek in regards to one of the characters on Glee. And I didn't read the article, I have to say, but I know the whole thing that's been going on. And I think maybe...
It's a pretty bizarre thing to
it's probably somebody who didn't have the guts enough to say they just didn't like the acting. But they had to attack it for another reason, and maybe this person had a bit of a jealousy factor against that person, and because sometimes that happens, and rather than being vindictive like that, let's, it's just not nice to be nasty.
No, but there's a hell of a lot to be jealous of, though, isn't there, really? If someone's going to be jealous of you, they want to be jealous of what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So you've got that, which is fantastic. That Torchwood is coming back, so
yes.
you've got much more of that. So that's in here and the States, because I know that Torchwood has an American feel to it this time.
We are
collaboration.
The BBC are collaborating with the Stars Network, and it will start in January filming, and we will film it in both continents.
And wholly British, of course, Tonight's the Night is back on Saturday at 8 o'clock on BBC One.
That's correct.
We've got a clip, and then you can have a chat.
Please.
She's on her way, so it's time to reveal Bernard Cycles, who's going to make sure she photographs my little Bertie. Let's hope it goes well. This is Bertie.
Bertie?
Bertie, yes. I would love to do one by the piano, my dear, if that's all right. Because, Louise, I'm John Barrowman from BBC One's Tonight's the Night.
Oh, my God.
And I am going to make your dreams come true.
Nice things happening to nice people.
It is. And to see that, actually, and I've seen them many times, the VTs that we've done, to watch the reaction of the person when you surprise them is absolutely incredible. And I'm being a little selfish in saying it gives you the best feeling to know that you're doing something really wonderful for somebody. That she had a ball, her name is Louise, and she had an absolute ball. And the thing that I find really funny is that they don't recognize me. But I think it's because we know, watching that it's me. So we think, oh, it looks like him, but they say they have no clue.
Why would you think it was you? Yeah, absolutely.
It would be the last... Cycles. And I mean, that's not the only character you play. There's lots of roles that you.
There is. I'm a bleach blonde flight attendant where everything goes wrong doing the demonstration.
I bet you hated doing that
was
one.
Brilliant. And then I'm a hippie in one. I'm a Top Gun pilot in another one. Yeah. So I've had a blast doing this.
Oh.
And then you're on the road in October. You're singing.
On tour, yeah. Every year I take the last album that I've released, I take it out on tour. And again, it's kind of one of those big family entertainment nights. You can bring everybody along. We have a good laugh. I tell stories. My family, my parents get involved in it because they go on tour with me. They arrive the day we leave, and my mom and dad are on treadmills probably as we speak because they say we have to keep ourselves physically fit to keep up with you.
Oh, that must be great all going on.
They love it. I can sit back and go, you guys sign the autographs. They are like, oh yeah, no problem. And they love going out amongst the audience and stuff. and getting recognized. It's a big deal for them.
We'll put all the
Yeah.
dates as to where you are on our website, and thank you very much indeed for
Thank
coming
you.
in today.
Lovely
And
to
don't
see
Thanks as
forget
always,
that
guys. Thank
it
you.
is tonight's the night, Saturday at 8 o'clock on BBC One. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.